Parsha Insight on page 135, I believe, in the Chayenu for Wednesday, the fourth Aliyah. And in today's Chumash, which we just finished, God told Moshe to tell Pharaoh, I'm going to strike the water in the river with the staff in my hand, and it will turn into blood. So the first of the 10 plagues was the transformation of cold river water into warm blood. And this signifies the transformation of cold indifference towards God, to divinity, into warm enthusiasm for it. This had to be the first of the plagues because indifference would have prevented the Egyptians from being affected by any further demonstrations of God's power and involvement in life. So we said earlier in Rashi, we said, why was the blood the first one? To smite their deity. To smite their deity, right? So here he's saying a more esoteric understanding. When you have a good economy like the Nile created, provided, what happens? People are indifferent to God. They're just happy with the Nile. So he had to smite the cold indifference to something beyond what they see in order so that what? You can have a warm receptivity towards God. Is it lost?
I'll take care of it.
A similar lesson applies to anyone striving to leave the slavery of their inner Egypt. The tyranny of their material drives and not yet refined bodily desires. That's Egypt, right? Your fixation with materialism. Our first step in this process is to replace any cold indifference to all things Jewish and holy with warm, passionate enthusiasm for God, His Torah, and His commandments. So warmth is the first, in the metaphorical, in beating up our own Yetzer Hara Pharaoh. First thing is get rid of the indifference. Okay.
Oh, man.
The mitzvahs of the day for Wednesday are page 129, Chayenu. The 315th prohibition is that we're forbidden from cursing a judge. 281st prohibition is that a judge is forbidden from hearing the claims of one of the litigants if the other is not present.
You had that yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know why it's. It was a different. It was a similar. It was slightly different.
Huh.
That was 177. That was the positive. That was the positive. This is the negative.
All right.
Okay. The 316th prohibitions were forbidden from cursing a nasi. A nasi in scripture is a king. In the words of the sages, it refers to the head of the Sanhedrin. You can't curse the nasi. So it includes both. You can't curse the nasi, the rabbinic leader of the Sanhedrin, and the king. This mitzvah comes to prohibit cursing anyone who's in the highest position of authority, regardless whether it's in rulership of king or in Torah